without a warning. No final scene. Just a sudden change in your voice, like I was something in between. One day you held me like I mattered, like I was safe inside your hands. Next day you spoke in short replies, like love was out of plans. I kept reading through our messages, trying to find where we were wrong, searching for the smallest fracture that could turn a love to gone. But there was no clear explosion, just the slowest kind of theft. You didn't take my heart in anger, you just forgot it and you left. And I still don't understand it, how you walked away so calm, like I wasn't your whole world once, like I wasn't in your arms. You left without a warning, and my soul didn't know what to do. I kept setting places for you, like you were still coming through. You left without a warning, and I blame myself at night. 'Cause it's easier to hate me than accept you didn't fight. I watched the love turn into distance, like a movie losing sound. I watched you stop reaching for me while I kept holding you down. I became a girl who overthinks every silence, every breath, trying to make sense of losing you without a reason left. And I hate how my heart stayed loyal to someone who wouldn't stay. How I still protected your name even when you walked away. You didn't even break up with me, you just vanished from my life, like love was a door you closed and I was still inside. I begged the universe for answers, but all it gave was rain, and every drop felt like it knew the shape of my pain. You left without a warning, and my soul didn't know what to do. I kept setting places for you, like you were still coming through. You left without a warning, and I blame myself at night. 'Cause it's easier to hate me than accept you didn't fight. Now I flinch when phones get quiet, when someone says I'm busy. I overread every goodbye, like love is always leaving me. You turn my trust into a fear, my peace into a war. You made me doubt my own worth in ways I can't ignore. And I know people say move on, like it's just a simple step, but they didn't see me breaking in the place you used to rest. I still hear you laughing strange, I still feel you in my bed. I still reach for your name in dreams, then wake up full of dread. You left without a warning, and I'm still cleaning up the mess, still picking up my shattered heart from where you left it pressed. You left without a warning, and I'm learning how to breathe. But some part of me is still there in the moment you chose to leave. If you ever miss me someday, if regret ever comes around, remember I didn't lose you loudly, I lost you without a sound. You left without a warning, and that's why it broke me down. I've learned how to smile in daylight, like nothing ever broke. I laugh with friends, I drink my coffee, but my chest still feels like smoke. I walk past all our memories like they're strangers on the street, but every step I take without you feels like missing part of me. I told myself I'm getting better, I said I'm finally okay, but healing isn't straight like highways, it circles in the rain. 'Cause some nights I feel so strong, love, like I'm finally moving on. missed you. I don't call you, I don't beg like I did before, but my heart still breaks the silence, like it's knocking on your door. My heart still calls your name in the quiet after midnight, in the space you used to hold, in the way I still don't feel right. My heart still calls your name, even when I try to forget. I don't want you back, I swear, but I'm not done loving you yet. I packed away the little things, the photos, the old notes, but I can't pack away the feeling that still lives inside my bones. I tried to date, I tried distraction, tried to drown you in new faces, but nobody kisses like you did, and nobody leaves the same traces. And it's not that I don't see it, all the ways you let me down, it's just my heart is stubborn, baby. It's the things you'll turn around. I miss the version of you I love, the one who promised you'd stay, even if that boy was only real in the words you used to say. I'm angry that I'm still here, holding on to what you broke, like my love is a religion and your absence is the smoke. My heart still calls your name in the quiet after midnight, in the space you used to hold, in the way I still don't feel right. My heart still calls your name, even when I try to forget. I don't want you back, I swear, but I'm not done loving you yet. Maybe love doesn't just disappear, maybe it learns to hide in the corners of your breathing, in the tears you swallow dry. Maybe I'm not weak for missing you, maybe I'm just human still, cause you don't stop loving someone just because they chose to kill. And I hate that you get peace while I carry all the ache. I hate that you moved on so easy, like my heart was yours to break. But if you ever feel the loneliness, if it hits you like it hit me, I hope you remember my devotion and how I loved you deeply. My heart still calls your name, like a prayer I can't stop saying, like a wound that never closes, like a record always playing. My heart still calls your name, and it hurts but it is true, cause even after all this time, my heart still sounds like you. One day my heart will learn a new song, one day I'll breathe without pain, but tonight I'm just being honest. My heart still calls your name. You didn't leave us shouting, you left with half a smile, with maybe in your voice that kept me breathing for a while. You held my hand like habit, then let it slip like air, and I stood there in the silence, like love was still right there. You never said you're ending it, you never said you're gone. You just stopped choosing me and called it moving on. And I kept reading meanings in every empty space, trying to find your heart again inside your colder face. I asked you for the truth, you gave me soft delays, and I became a prisoner to all your almost days. You left me hanging on hope, like it was something kind, like it wouldn't slowly kill me, to wait in my own mind. You left me hanging on checked my phone like breathing, like oxygen was you. I memorized the silence where your love used to come through. I replayed every message, every laugh we used to share, and blame my own heart for still believing you were there. You fed me little moments, just enough to make me stay. How are you at midnight, then disappear all day. And I kept calling it love, though it felt like being used, like I was just a comfort when you didn't wanna lose. I made excuses for you, I painted you in gold, but every time you vanished, my chest grew bruised and cold. You left me hanging on hope, like it was something kind, like it wouldn't slowly kill me. To wait in my own mind, you left me hanging on hope while you were letting go. I was holding on to someday, but you already said no. Do you know what it's like to love someone who won't decide, to drown in all the maybes while you're safe on the other side? I didn't need perfection, I didn't need a show, I just needed one honest ending, instead of dragging me slow. 'Cause hope is not a blessing when it's used like a chain, and your I don't wanna hurt you was the sharpest kind of pain. You left me hanging on hope, and I mistook it for fate. I mistook your hesitation for a love that would be great. You left me hanging on hope till my heart forgot its worth. I kept waiting for your love while you were leaving me first. So I'm letting go tonight, not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally learned love shouldn't feel like I'm begging to be true. You felt like home and heartbreak in the very same breath, like something sweet on my tongue that I knew would end in death. I should've run the first time you made love feel like a test, but I stayed because your chaos still felt better than the rest. You looked at me like promise, then treated me like spare. You held me when you needed me, then vanished into air. And I learned to crave the hurting, 'cause at least it meant you came. I started calling it love when it was hunger wearing your name. I knew you weren't good for me, but you were good at pulling me in. And I hated how my heart forgave every time you make me thin. You were my favorite pain, the kind that I kept choosing, the kind that made me feel alive. Even while I was losing, you were my favorite pain, a beautiful disaster I couldn't escape. I loved you like a bad habit, and I bled for every taste. I memorized your patterns, the leaving and the chase, the way you'd say I miss you with emptiness on your face. You'd give me just enough heaven to keep me in the fire, and I became addicted to your almost love and your desire. My friends said I was changing, but I couldn't see the fall. next time you would care. I became a girl who measured love by how much she could bear. And that's not love, it's punishment. That's not devotion, it's a cage. But I stayed like suffering was a stage. You were my favorite pain, and I hate that it was true. I love the way you broke my heart, 'cause it kept me close to you. You were my favorite pain, but I'm finally letting go. I don't want love that hurts like this. I don't want a heart that's slow. So if you ever come back smiling, saying you've changed, saying please, I'll remember all the nights I shook, begging you not to leave. 'Cause you were my favorite pain, but I'm not your favorite anymore. I remember how you looked at me like I was something rare, like the world got softer instantly whenever you were there. Your hands were full of promises, your voice was warm and bright, and I believed in every word like stars believe in night. But slowly you grew quieter, like love began to tire. Like all the little I miss you turned into a dying fire. Kept pretending not to notice, kept smiling through the ache, because losing you felt heavier than every breath I take. So I held you closer, even when you pulled away. I kept calling it forever, while you were leaving day by day. Your love was a fading light, still pretty from afar. I chased it through the dark like it was my only star. Your love was a fading light, and I was burning too. I stayed until the last glow died, just to feel close to you. You stopped saying my name like it mattered in your mouth. Stopped asking how I'm doing, stopped caring when I cried out. And every time I tried to talk, you turned it into blame, like my heart was just a burden and my tears were something shameful to name. I started doubting everything, my worth, my voice, my face, like love was something I had to earn by knowing my place. So I became a smaller girl to fit your shrinking heart, and called to be impatient while you tore me apart. I gave you all my softness, all my faith, all my time, and you watched it disappear like it didn't cost you mine. Your love was a fading light, still pretty from afar. I chased it through the dark like it was my only star. Your love was a fading light, and I was burning too. I stayed until the last glow died, just to feel close to you. Do you know what it's like to beg without a sound, to feel sun slipping and still not turn around? I held on to the memory of what we used to be, but memories don't hold you when you're choosing to leave. I kept saving empty screenshots of words you don't mean now, like proof that you once loved me. But where is that love somehow? And when the night got colder, I blamed the winter air, not the truth I didn't want to face. You weren't really there. Your love was a fading light, and I stayed for the glow. I kept calling it forever, while you let forever go. Your love was a fading is meant to save us? Why did yours feel like a flame that left me in the ashes, still holding on to blame? I was there in your stars when you couldn't even smile. I held your world on my shoulders and I stayed a little while. I knew the cracks in your breathing, I knew the nights you couldn't sleep, I knew the way you never showed them, but you never knew I weep. I loved you in the background, like a shadow near your light, always close enough to save you, never close enough to be right. I watched you take my kindness like it was just how I'm made, and I kept giving more and more till my heart began to fade. I didn't need a spotlight, I just needed you to see that the love you ran to comfort in was the love that lived in me. I was your unseen love, the one you never chose, the one who held you together while you broke me in slow. I was your unseen love, your secret shelter from the rain. You came to me for healing and left me with the pain. I listened to your heartbreak like my own didn't exist. I watched you miss somebody else while I begged for just one kiss. You'd call me when you were lonely and I'd answer like a fool, 'cause loving you felt like a duty and my heart forgot the rules. I learned to hide my jealousy behind a gentle face, 'cause if I ever spoke my feelings, you would leave without a trace. So I swallowed every me too, every I wish you were mine, and I wore my love like silence, hoping you would read the signs. I kept hoping you'd wake up and realize what was true, but you only loved the way I loved you, not the way you loved me too. I was your unseen love, the one you never chose, the one who held you together while you broke me in slow. I was your unseen love, your secret shelter from the rain. You came to me for healing and left me with the pain. And I hate that I stayed quiet, like my heart didn't deserve a voice. I hate that you called it friendship when it was never my choice. I was dying in your presence, smiling like it didn't hurt while you spoke about her beauty, and I swallowed all my worth. I became a place you visited when the world was being cruel, but you never planned to keep me. You just needed something warm, and 'cause I thought it meant you cared. But love that hides in the shadows is love that isn't shared. How was your unseen love? And it broke me to be true, to be the one you ran to, but never ran to choose. How was your unseen love? The one who stayed, the one who bled. And now I'm leaving with my heart still loving you, but dead. So if you ever miss my softness, if you ever miss my light, remember I was right beside you every lonely night. I was your unseen love, and I deserve to be seen. I met you like a sign from heaven, like the world finally made sense. Like every lonely night before you was just training for this moment's chance. You smiled and I believed in miracles, and timing and fate meant to be. I thought love was a straight road, and you were the end of it for me. I gave you my softest secrets, my trembling honest heart. I showed you all the parts of me I usually keep in the dark. And you held me like you understood, like you never let me fall. So I built a future in my head, and you didn't stop it at all. You let me call it destiny, while you kept 1 foot away. I was praying for forever, you were planning your escape. I loved you like it was destiny, like we were written in the stars. Like every tear I cried for you would heal into ours. I loved you like it was destiny, like leaving wasn't in your plan. But you were just a passing chapter, and I was all in as I am. I defended you in conversations, even when you weren't kind. I blame my own expectations when you gave me half your time. I thought love meant being patient, so I waited through the cold. I thought love meant understanding, so I swallowed what you broke. I watched you change without warning, like my heart was easy to replace. Like the girl who loved you deeply could be erased without a trace. And I still remember the moment your eyes stopped looking like home. I stood right next to you smiling while I started dying alone. I kept chasing your maybe, like it could become I choose you. But destiny doesn't beg, and love shouldn't have to prove. I loved you like it was destiny, like we were written in the stars. Like every tear I cried for you would heal into ours. I loved you like it was destiny, like leaving wasn't in your plan. But you were just a passing chapter, and I was all in as I am. And now I hate the word forever, 'cause it sounds like how you lied. I hate the way I trusted fate while you were killing us inside. I asked the universe for you and it handed me a storm. I thought you came to love me, but you came to change my form. You taught me how to doubt my instincts, how to ignore the warning signs, how to call a lack of effort something I could fix with time. I turned pain into devotion, I turned waiting into faith, and I called it destiny while you quietly walked away. I loved you like it was destiny. It's my hardest lesson in a kiss. I'll stop calling it fate now. I'll stop blaming the sky. Some loves aren't written by stars, they're written by goodbye. And if destiny is real at all, it's me learning to be free. Because I loved you like it was destiny, but you weren't destiny for me. I loved you in the quiet ways, I never asked for praise. In tired eyes, I stayed awake to hold you through your days. I gave you my best softness when I barely had enough. I turned my own heart into home when life got hard and rough. I learned your storms by heartbeat, I knew when you would fall. I carried every heavy thing like it was mine to haul. And when you needed saving, I didn't hesitate. I broke my own piece into pieces just to keep you safe. I never counted what I gave, I thought love shouldn't keep score. But I kept bleeding in your hands, and you still asked for more. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. I gave you my soul, you gave me dust. I gave you my heart with shaking hands. You gave me silence instead of trust. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. And I still called it love somehow. I was a girl, would've died for you while you couldn't even stay right now. While you couldn't even stay right now. You loved me when it suited you, when loneliness was loud, when you needed someone faithful, when you needed to feel proud. But when I needed comfort, you turned your face away. Like my pain was an inconvenience, you refused to ever stay. I watched you grow distant without saying what I did. I begged for tiny answers while you acted like a kid. And every broken promise you wrapped in pretty lies that made me feel dramatic for the tears in my eyes. So I learned to smile through it, to swallow every scream, because you'd rather love a picture than the girl behind the scene. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. I gave you my soul, you gave me dust. I gave you my heart with shaking hands. You gave me silence instead of trust. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. And I still called it love somehow. I was a girl, would've died for you while you couldn't even stay right now. While you couldn't even stay right now. Do you remember the nights I held you while you broke, when you said I was your miracle, then left me with no hope? I poured my love like medicine into wounds you wouldn't heal, and used my devotion like it wasn't even real. I forgave you so many times, I forgot what I deserved. I kept rewriting your cruelty like love could make it work. And I'm standing in the ruin of the girl I used to be, trying to understand why losing you feels like losing me. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. I gave you my faith, you gave me doubt. I gave you my future, my everything. You gave me a reason to black out. I gave you my all, you gave me nothing. But I stayed like a fool till the end. Now I'm learning the hardest truth of love. Not everyone loves you back the same. I don't miss who you are, I miss who I became when I still believe you could love me the same. You could love me the same. You could love me the same. I loved you like a home I was building with bare hands, brick by brick, with my patience, with my faith, with my plans. I painted every corner with the softness in my chest, while you stood there like a stranger, letting silence do the rest. I turned my pain to kindness just to keep you feeling safe. I learned your broken history like it was my saving grace. I held you when you doubted, when you refused to stay. And I didn't even notice I was fading every day. I gave you all my seasons, every color, every part, but you never learned to hold me. You just leaned on my heart. You broke the love I built with hands I trusted most. I made a life around you, you left it like a ghost. You broke the love I built and I watched it turn to dust. I didn't lose a lover, I lost my reason to trust. I stayed through all your storms like I was born to take the rain. I called your wounds beautiful while they carved into my name. I kept forgiving lies and made my spirit feel unclean, 'cause I believed the good in you was somewhere in between. And I lowered all my standards just to keep you by my side. I laughed when I was shaking, I smiled when I cried. And every time you promised I would breathe like I was safe, but you were only building exits while I prayed that you would stay. I was busy being loyal, you were busy being free, and I kept holding on to you like you belonged to me. You broke the love I built with hands I trusted most. I made a life around you, you left it like a ghost. You broke the love I built and I watched it turn to dust. I didn't lose a lover, I lost my reason to trust. Do you know what it feels like to be someone's safest place? Then wake up one morning and not recognize your face. I became a softer person just to make you feel alright, but you took my gentle nature and you used it like a knife. And I hate that I still miss you, like a habit I can't break. 'Cause even after all the damage, my heart still calls your name. I built a love so honest, so pure it could have healed, but you don't know how to treasure what you never learned to feel. You broke the love I built and didn't even look back. You left me with the pieces of a world you made me lack. You broke the love I built and now I'm scared to start, 'cause you didn't only ruin love, you ruined the girl with a heart. I hope you never find another who loves you like I did. Not because I want you hurting, but because you won't deserve it. I used to know my laughter like it lived inside my bones. Now it feels like something distant, like a voice that isn't my own. I used to love the mirror, used to smile without a reason. Now I stare and try to find the girl I was in other seasons. I memorized your silence, made it mine to carry too. I stitched your broken pieces while mine quietly fell through. And every time you needed, I became what you required. So my soul was just a candle that you kept but never fired. I thought love meant surrender, so I gave you all my life. But I didn't see I vanished every time I said I'm fine. I loved you and lost myself trying to keep you close. I poured my heart out every day, you drank it like it's yours. I loved you and lost myself in the shadow of your touch. I didn't fall out of love, I just couldn't bleed that much. I became a quiet person, scared to ask for what I need. Like my feelings were a problem, like my tears were selfish greed. I learned to read your silence like a language full of night. And I blame my own emotions when you slowly changed your mind. I stopped wearing my favorite colors just to match your heavy mood. I stopped calling all my friends, I stopped doing what I used to. kept lowering my standards just to keep you in my life. I held on to your love like a drowning girl holds night. I loved you and lost myself trying to keep you close. I poured my heart out every day. You drank it like it's yours. I loved you and lost myself in the shadow of your touch. I didn't fall out of love, I just couldn't bleed that much. Do you know how it feels to forget your own dreams, to live for someone else till you don't know what you mean? I was a whole universe, but I shrank for you to stay. I called it compromise, but it was my soul giving way. And now I'm sitting with the quiet, trying to learn my name again, trying to love the girl you broke like she's not made of broken ends. I hate that I still miss you, even after what you've done, 'cause I trained my heart to chase you like you were the only one. I loved you and lost myself, and you never even knew. I was dying in your arms while you were getting used to new. I loved you and lost myself, I gave you all I was. And when you left, you took my love and left me none to trust. I'm not crying for the ending, I'm crying for the girl, the one who loved you like a home and forgot she had her own